Hey guys, gals, friends, and pals, this is Paul, EastXTwitch, and welcome to another episode of Saturday Game School, where we learn about a different game every Saturday of the year. Tonight I'm joined on mic by Tyler.
Hello.
We're glad you're back, baby.
Yeah.
And Galadrius.
Space Marines.
There you go. Plus our special guest, Spazpol, Damien.
Or the Emperor.
Right on. That is what they say, yes. And tonight we are playing Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2 from Saber Interactive and Focus Entertainment.
Yeah, this is a long-awaited sequel. The original came out 13 years ago from THQ Nordic and, no, just THQ, and Relic Entertainment. And yeah, it's been a long time coming, but this sequel delivers on every front possible. It is pretty amazing, to say the least, and it's available now in early access. It drops this Tuesday for everyone else. That's
true. You know, but didn't you gave all the exact same praises to Thief Simulator 2, and I didn't think that game was that great.
No, I didn't.
Well,
I did not give those praises.
This sucker is available on Xbox Series consoles, PlayStation 5, and Steam. It sells for $70 on consoles and $60 on Steam. And I was lucky enough to get a review copy of the Ultra Edition, or whatever it's called, the $100 edition. I think it's $100.
Yeah, I have already reviewed this on Gamer Hub UK, and it is one of the best games of the year.
Here we go, Space Marine 2. Let's see what this sucker's like. What are you doing? Why is it next? Okay, didn't I already do all this? All right. I am going to play on normal difficulty.
Yeah, like a child. No kidding.
I'm playing on easy.
No. Angel of Death, though. I mean, that's where a lot of these hardcore Space Marine fans are going, because they want to squish everything.
No, I think that's the other way around. They want to be squished.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Batosi is here. Welcome, Batosi. It is always great to see you. Thank you for joining us tonight. Overfill my cup a little bit, so it's pouring all over me. Nice. No Time for Games is looking forward to this. And by the way, we're giving out all Warhammer games for the Steam giveaways tonight. That's kind of fun.
Except for PlayStation, we're giving out something called Tesla Project.
Yes, which for our PlayStation price tonight, you will have to have a European PlayStation account. It's easy to create one. I have one myself, you know. Yep. But just be aware of that when the PlayStation giveaway comes around. It's Tesla versus Lovecraft. Tyler's favorite game.
Oh yeah, can't get enough of that one.
I never quite got all the achievements in it. I stopped eventually, but I got pretty far into it.
Yeah, I don't remember. They were that developer was kind of like on a roll of making top-down shooters or whatever, twin-stick shooters.
Yes.
And that was one of their many of them. I can't really keep them all apart.
I liked Crimson Land the best. That one just totally sucked me in, even though it's very plain looking comparatively and such. You know, like the graphics have gotten a little better, but the game design is not necessarily as addictive as it used to be.
Right.
Is it the first one? I can't remember.
I don't think so. Maybe it is.
Who can say?
There's another one called like Tesla Force or something. I think it was before Tesla Force.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
It's better than Tesla Force, I recall.
Oh.
It has nothing to do with Musk's electric cars.
Thank
then
you.
It would, then it would be
Nikola.
cool. Then I would want it.
No, it's Nikola Tesla, the electric guy.
Yeah, the good Tesla.
You
Yeah,
drive around Cyber trucks, they look so cool.
That's true. They're not stupid at all.
They're everywhere around Florida. It's ridiculous. Everybody.
Yeah, I'm starting to see more here.
Can you believe they're catching on with anyone?
Yeah, that's weird. I'm sure it's just like the tech bros who like can't get enough leave on us.
People they just want to drive Atari 2600 cars, I guess.
I mean,
Some
like,
people just like the attention.
Tech Guy says this reminds him of Gears of War. Certainly, the first one seems to have been inspired by Gears of War, and this one has some of that DNA in it as well. Lots of stuff. Old Tomb Raider. Yeah, same here, Slappy. It definitely looks like an angular old polygon model.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely inspired by Gears of War, but keep in mind that, you know, like I said, the original Space Marine came out 13 years ago, and it followed that same kind of blueprint. So it definitely is inspired by all the stuff in the original game as well.
Zero on Twitch really likes the first game. Have any of you guys played the first one?
Oh yeah.
One for the 360.
Yeah. So I'm the only one who hasn't played it. Yeah.
I got it on Steam
Fucker.
Deck. Yeah, you can buy a code for like
10 or
cheap.
so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
only on like Steam. Yeah.
It was
I may
like
have
a
to try it.
wannabe Gears of War, but it turned out quite good.
Yeah, I mean, people like the Warhammer 40k universe, even though the games are a huge mixed bag. Like, I mean, the imagery is quite cool, so if you make it fun, people get into
Yeah,
it.
most of the games are in genres that I'm not interested in, so I don't know much about it.
Yeah, two of the ones that we're giving out are strategy games tonight, so look at that. We're descending, and we've got some Tyranids, I believe they're called, breaking into the dropship. Dark Six played the first one as well. Chicago's never played any Warhammer. Chicago, you haven't even played the Vermintide games, because those are great.
You'll be able to win one tonight.
Yeah, and then there's Darktide, which is not as good, but still pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
I forget that Vermintide is a Warhammer game.
There's also what is it? War Jets? Or
Wow.
not War Jets. There's some flying game that's not so serious. It's sort of like a Deca Squadron Flyboys edition.
Huh. I
And
haven't
there's
heard of that one.
also a kart racing game.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Shame I don't
yeah,
have
Speed
occasion to
Freaks.
review it.
I'd love to check it out, but you have to register an account. It's free to play. It's
Huh. Oh, that's too bad. But another one that I think a lot of you guys would like, Tyler included, is Blood Shootas and Teeth or something, like the run and gun shooter.
Oh, Teefs. Yeah, Teefs.
Yeah, it's a 4-player local co-op run and gun shooter. Art style could be a little better. It's kind of European looking, but it's a good, fun game.
Shootas, Blood, and Teeth is the actual name of it.
There you go. Yeah, see, that's another reason why nobody knows about it, because the title is too complex.
Yeah, not a good name.
But here we go. Even on performance, it is a gorgeous looking game.
Yeah. They really went all out with the environments here. Which is
Flyboys. Yeah.
Now there is a change, like in the original game, you like cut up a bunch of orcs and everything, and there were different orc types. Here, you're taking on an alien race called the Tyranids, so it's kind of
Isn't it
alien
Tyranids?
style. Tyranids, whatever, Tyranids, and they're in like a big alien. Think of like the bugs from Starship Troopers with more of an alien touch, if you will.
Yeah.
That's kind of how they. Cause some of them are bigger than others. Some of them are sniper shooters. Some of them. Are really cool though.
Dark Six enjoyed Warhammer Inquisitor. Isn't that like a Diablo style game, or am I thinking of a different one?
It's a
Are there-
strategy, I think.
There. I don't think it is. Oh, well, let's see. Dark Six. What kind of game is it? But yeah, there are so many because the owner of the Warhammer franchise is happy to license them out to all kinds of different developers. Oh, it is. Okay, my bad. I stand corrected. Here we go.
But yeah, I mean that's the thing. These all these talented developers, they really know how to expand this universe. Oh, it is a Diablo-like. So you were right.
Oh, I was right. Okay, yay.
Yeah.
USA.
Uh-oh.
If I don't rub it in, who will? Okay, yeah,
the
we got our
one neat
first
thing-
enemies.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say one neat thing about the combat here is if you land certain combat techniques like the parry and whatnot, yeah, as you can see here, you can refill your armor and you can refill your health, which is nice.
Yeah, it has a Halo style system. The armor recharges over time. Just don't get hit for a while. You can sprint by clicking left stick. Don't even have to hold it. Okay. Yeah, there is a card game. We mentioned that earlier. Okay, heavy attacks by holding right bumper. Sure thing. Let's try this out. If I can get past the tutorial stuff, we're going to have Brandy join me in co-op.
Yeah, sorry I'm not able to, but the problem is when you got a TV that's reserved for sports when family's over, it's a problem.
Classic Galadrius.
Classic Galadrius. What to get for having the family over.
Alright, left bumper to parry. And yeah. This took Brandy a little while. Let's see how I do on it.
Well, guess what else came out this week? You pointed it out to me here, Paul.
Oh, yeah?
Sunsoft is back retro game collection with like 3 games I've absolutely positively never heard of.
Yeah. They're the kind of games that Tyler likes to make fun of.
Yeah, the Wing of Medulla, Firework Thrower, Kantaro 53 Stations at Takkaido, and Ripple Island.
Are they
Oh, yeah,
200 years old?
Yeah,
Well,
pretty much.
I mean, they're Japanese NES games, Famicom games, you know? But like, it's just it's a silly collection. Like, I'm gonna buy it for sure because I love retro stuff. But it's silly because they didn't even want to include one game that had been released in America before. Like, I mean, sure, release your obscure Japanese games, but throw on a game people would have heard of. It would just be so much smarter.
Do we have Super Spy Hunter? Give me that.
Well, I mean, that's probably owned by Time Warner or somebody.
Don't give it to me.
But yeah, Sunsoft made a lot of great NES games. You know, I mean, they made the Batman NES games. They made other stuff that I can't think of. But there are games. They were pretty big back in the day. So why would you only include obscure games in the collection? It makes no sense.
I remember the NES Batman one. That was hard.
The one right after the movie. Yeah, that was
Yeah, and the Game Boy one was... No, I thought it was... I don't know, I liked it, but it has been many, many years.
Yeah, some of those games I think have more nostalgia in my mind than when I go back and play them now, and I'm like, oh, this is awful.
Well, yeah, I mean, just things change, but if... I don't think a game stops being good just because, like, the art form has advanced, you know? Like, I can kind of put myself in the mindset of back when they came out.
So
Or
one
you
example...
also have to be your mindset at that time, because there was a maturity level too that certain things were just absolutely hysterical when I was like 13, which now you're like, that was dumb.
What am I...
I'm still 13 in my mind.
I'll be right back.
You got it.
Okay.
I miss Tyler. I hope it's not more that... Ah!
Just be my outfit for Vegas
Let's execute him.
class.
Oh, look at that. Yes. So we have some cool... Fester's Quest sucked. Fester's Quest would have been really cool, except the difficulty was insane, right? But I think the European version was better or something. Like, the European version had some fixes. But I know you definitely can patch it up to make it good. But it's a shame that it was so weird.
Was that Sunsoft?
They were the publisher for sure. I mean, they definitely don't own it anymore because somebody else makes Blaster Master games now. Blaster Master 1 through 4 or something. Anyway, press right. Yeah, I already did that. So doing a finisher, restore some armor. That's nice. How do I restore my health that I lost? Hello, Jono! Look, Jono's finally here. Glad you made it, buddy. Why does it destroy your hand, Zero? Do you have to hold the controller in a strange way? But believe me, like, I read a good article at Hardcore Gaming 101 about Fester's Quest a year or two back, and it sounds like there is a better version, so that's the one to play if you're interested in it. Okay, let's break through this. So far I'm finding this very interesting and fun. Can't wait till the shooting and stuff. Can't wait till we can get into the co-op. Spazpol, what is your Warhammer experience?
I did Dawn of War on Game for Windows Live. I'd started this, the original 40k on 360. I don't know. I think I got to like level 4 or 5. Was grinding, then I just got sidetracked with a bunch of game server shutdowns and never came back to it.
Life got in the way. Oh, that's
Oh,
good. And Dawn of War, Thyrenia said she really likes the Dawn of War series. And I did write about those games some back in the day. I think I even got flown to a Dawn of War event one time, if I remember correctly.
I just like to make fun of people that go and buy Dawn of War stuff and like paint the models.
I mean, do you mean just regular Warhammer stuff?
Yeah.
Not Dawn of War specifically.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. A bolt pistol. Finally, I'm going to have a gun. Bring it on.
Only if you paint 40k models.
I mean, it's a very nerdy thing, but I'm sure it's fun if you like painting. Oh, who's shooting at me? Up there? Okay. Press X to reload. Stop shooting me.
Well, the giveaway's on. Looks like Battle Sector's up first.
Yeah, a strategy game. I think it's a $40 game too, so
Yeah.
good thing to win. I got my life back. That's good.
So yeah, as you can see here, like the game lets you combine between melee style attacks and shooting, and you can refill your ammunition pretty often, which is nice. Because there are like ammo boxes you can grab new weapons, which are recommended because you can actually fill up your arsenal that way. It works pretty well.
I really like the colors of the environment. Yay, Tyler! It wasn't the dysentery, was it?
Nope.
Thank goodness.
Paul said he missed you dearly.
Of course.
Of course.
But if I leave, well,
In a totally awkward way.
I just told Icky that I missed him last night. That's neither here nor there. Ah! That's how I talk, okay? Weaken the enemy. Hold right bumper to knock him back.
yep. And then you can use when it. You
Right
can also
trigger
use
gun strike
parry.
'em.
Now, as you can see here, like whenever they get like really close, if you land the left shoulder button at the right time, you perform like a neat, stylish attack, and then you can combo attack them with melee strikes.
This is too complicated,
No, it's
but I forgive them.
it's easy.
Yeah. No, even my son got this on computer, and he was telling me how the melee stuff's a little too finicky.
It works fine for me.
I guess it's about how good your timing is.
You love everything.
I like everything.
Like raptors or something.
Reminds me of
They
the
look like
one-
'em.
Actually, I don't like Star Wars Outlaws. So
Really? Did you get it?
I played a little bit of it. It wasn't really that great.
Gotcha. I know Perfect Zero was enjoying Star Wars Outlaws. He said he was playing so much Star Wars Outlaws that he couldn't know about this game, even though this game is more popular.
Practically staring him in the face. Yeah.
Yep. Maybe. That's messed up, Zero on Twitch. He's definitely better than me at this kind of game. I mean, I'm not a shooter guy, you know?
He's really not.
Yeah, my son's better at gaming than me now.
It just naturally happens. Because also our reflexes dull as we age.
Yeah.
Unavoidable.
I was gonna say just because he plays women games now.
That's true. Just having the time to practice.
Exactly.
I mean, I played virtually no games all week. Like, just a tiny bit of multiverses that I play every day. But besides that, I didn't get to play anything.
Yeah, but you killed it in the classroom, so.
Oh my
you
gosh.
know.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the whole thing. Like, work takes so much of my time, and then I'm so tired afterwards that often no gaming occurs even during my off time.
It's okay. I take my gaming skills and apply it to work contests, so they'll fly me places. So you're like, you know what? I guess that's better than insurance.
Yeah, getting to travel is fun, even if the way you travel seems to not allow you to do anything fun while you're there.
Well, it really depends. So I'll be in Vegas this week, and rather than fly out at 2 in the afternoon and get home at 2 in the morning, I said I'm flying out Thursday. So I now have Wednesday afternoon in Vegas. So I think I'm going to go to the Punk Rock Museum, and then I wanted to go
Ooh.
to Lake Mead and some tar flat. I don't know. There's another National Historic Site out there. It's just, yeah, I have to cram some enjoyment in while I'm around, so it's, you know, you get used to it. So it's, yeah, some people would jot out, spend even more nights staying places, but I'm like, you know what, that costs money. I don't do that. I'll just find something to do to be semi-entertaining and just be randomly offensive to the rest of my coworkers.
Offensive, you say?
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure they appreciate that. Even hanging out with that fat Mike guy.
Yeah.
Saw one of your photos was of him being douchey. I was like, yep, that's the guy that I heard about, all right.
Hey, be true to yourself, buddy.
I guess so. So far, so good. Tyler, what have you been playing this week?
I played Vampire Survivors because it's finally on PlayStation after 2,000
yeah.
years.
Man, I wanted to get you a copy, but I was so busy with work that I had no time to do anything like that.
Oh, that's fine. It's not like it's a pricey game anyway.
Yeah, it's only 5.
Yeah.
All right, tell us about that then.
It's okay. Like, I mean, it's okay. It wears out its welcome after a while. It maybe
What?
would have been better, like, if, like, we got to play it from the start, and so, like, you'd play it for a while, and then you kind of be done with what's there, and then it would get a new update, and like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go back and check it out some more. But, like, at this
Hey.
point, there's just so much content. It's like, I'm just tired of doing these runs.
Well, I mean, you don't have to play it too much in one go, but, you know, I think it's nice to play for an hour or so every now and then.
It's a good game to play. Like, I mean, it's definitely better as a mobile game or a portable game or something like that. While you're doing something else or while you're watching TV or something.
Yeah, you could totally listen to a TV show while you're playing it, or a podcast or
Or
whatever.
you only need one hand to even play it, you know?
That is true. Oh, wait a minute,
I guess
Tyler.
you-
What exactly are you watching while you're
Right,
playing
You
it?
can do whatever you want with your other hand. I guess you do need to push buttons, but I mean, it's just super simple. Like,
PG rated Steam.
you barely need to pay much attention to it.
Have I done the parrying thing it wants me to do?
And then I also played Remnant 2, which was free on PlayStation Plus, and it was good.
Nice. Remnant 2. Tell us about that. I'm not
It's
familiar
like
with it.
a third-person shooter, Souls-like. So like it has like a lot of Souls types things, but it's good. The story sucks, but the gameplay is pretty good.
Ooh.
Oh, and it's procedurally generated, which kind of is lame.
Yeah, that is generally lame.
Hey,
Hello!
Fatality.
Fatality's here.
Forever.
Wow. Yeah, how you been, buddy? Tyler, yeah.
What's up, Fidelity?
How nice to see you. Fatality, have you played this game yet? Was Fatality ever on my Discord? Or do you mean your Discord?
I Discord.
Wow. Come back to all the... Did somebody rub you the wrong way, Fatality? Because Tyler does hang out with a lot of jerks.
Yeah,
Unabashed jerks.
Yeah.
No, they're cool guys.
I mean, some of them, yes, but some of them are deeply unpleasant. And one of them was even stalking me for a while. Remember that? He's probably still hanging out over there. Ah, crap. He's the reason we don't have commenting on articles anymore at Co-Optimus. Because my boss just wasn't having it. Oh no, I don't know what I'm doing. I can't handle this. Ah!
Melee, 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 melee.
Well,
Crushed.
dang it. Yeah. Whoa. I'll play this game. Hasn't played this game.
Parry.
Well, it's not like it was a very active comment section in the first place, but like I said, we had that stalker guy who also used to be a member of our audience here, you know? And anyway, that put the boss off, so he got rid of it. Okay, let's pay better attention, Paul.
A lot of places turn off their comments anymore.
Yeah,
Like
but
IGN
it's,
has them back on, but most places don't.
yeah, I mean, IGN's comments were always a cesspool, as far as I know.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh.
Yeah, they're terrible. I mean, everywhere is. That's why most places turn them off.
Nothing,
Yeah.
nothing is.
Oh, crap. No. There we go. Ah. Dodge. It's just there's so many of them, and I don't really understand the crowd control. Ah, wrong button.
Oh, well, I mean, the first thing you want to do is master parry, because I'm telling you that is going to save you a world of pain and give you some health back. So you see that, you got to hit the left button, left bumper button.
There we
right
go.
when you, there you go. See, now you got it going on.
Ask me if I'm ever good at parrying in any
Parrying
game.
sucks.
Are you good at
Yeah.
parrying in any game?
No, never.
Okay, why aren't you good?
I'm not just watching for a little flash or whatever visual cue and then timing it. I don't enjoy it, man.
It's easy enough.
Too old for that.
I can do it.
Well,
But
I mean, yeah, obviously some
but
people can parry or
if
they
I
wouldn't
could-
include it in games.
If I were anywhere near a TV, I'd show you.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me if I'm just,
Mister doesn't have televisions. Ah, sorry. What am I rolling around for?
Parry.
Thank you, Thyrenia. Yeah, Spazpol, what have you been playing this week?
A little to the left. So I just do a one Game Pass game a day to get my achievement, to get my points, to get my free Game Pass. So I've basically been playing that. It's a nice, calming, sort stuff game.
Bolt rifle?
What
Sword
game? I missed
stuff?
The name of it.
It's a little to the left.
The answer to how it's hanging.
That too.
That's messed up, Zero. I'm actually older than you, aren't I, Zero? I thought I was, but it has been a while.
Is anybody in the stream 50 yet?
Well.
Nope.
Yeah, sure, Galadrius.
Nope. Nope. I'm too young. Nope.
What am I supposed to do about all these guys shooting it? Aw, Thyrenia's the bait. I'm sure you're a master at that, Thyrenia. That's all I will say. Hold left trigger and toggle right stick to zoom, so they just want me to shoot them.
Yeah, or you know, you could run by holding down the A button. Get over
I gotta
there
kill
and
the
find
guys who are
attack.
shooting at me first. What is that weird thing over there? So you want me to run past these guys? What does that accomplish?
No, not
Oh.
run past, run to and kill them with melee.
Hmm.
You can shoot that red thing, that red crate thing for explosion.
Oh, neat. That's cool. Okay, let's see if I can get anyone over there. That didn't do much, but
Well, you're killing them, it's fine.
yeah, it's all working out. Yo, Yasosis, rocking the shredder emote. Like it. Man, did I miss out on that 3 free months of Apple TV deal from subscribing to somebody? I bet I missed out on it.
Torquay won the first Warhammer code. Congrats, Torquay.
Can't you
Yeah.
just get like a free month from Best Buy, like ad nauseum or something?
Well, I don't know if you can like once you. It's usually only for new users.
I'll just make a new account.
I guess you could do that. Not very convenient though.
Yeah, I know it's not, but it's not like you need Apple
What's that
TV
over there?
forever either.
No, I would just want to watch all of Time Bandits and a few other things. Is that not an item? Oh, it was an explosive. Alright. Starfield expansion pack coming on the 30th. Is that what Darker Player says? I still have not actually played it at all, but I'm sure it'll make it better. I wonder if Starfield will ever overcome the bad negative, the bad impressions, the initial impressions. Where am I
Maybe
supposed
when
to
it
go?
comes to PlayStation.
You think so?
I don't know.
Probably this way. I'm running around in my big heavy armor. That's what I do. Are there collectibles in this game?
Probably.
Yeah. Like weapons and stuff, I believe.
Mm.
Oh, no, you can collect audio logs, too.
Yo, Famicor is here. Famicor, we were just talking about some Famicom games earlier that are collected in that Sunsoft Retro Collection. Which, like I said, I totally want to get. Hopefully the achievements are easy. I wouldn't be surprised if they're not. But I'm actually friends on Facebook with the guy whose little company does those games, like who does the porting for Sunsoft. I forget his name, though. Every now and then I see a post from him, and I'm like, who's this? And then I look at his profile, and I'm reminded. Oh, he's the guy who does the Sunsoft ports. Well, that's true, Darker Player, but plenty of Xbox players did not like Starfield. And Brandy didn't, but she kind of doesn't like anything, so she doesn't count in this case. Where do I go? Look, I'm doing the back button thing, and it's not showing me where to go. Did they just forget to put a destination in? I probably need to be reading the words or something, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah, you probably should.
Whoa, look at that Fatality. Thank you so much. Look how nice he's being today. We're extra glad to see you now.
Fatality's a cool guy.
Yeah.
I've always
Don't
liked
forget
him.
to load up an
Hooray.
ammo. Get ammo.
But that's the thing. I think I'm full because I can't pick it up.
Oh,
So where do I go? You play this level.
I did. Here, unhit it. Where are you? Let me see.
I'm just in this big... Was it that big door there? I thought I came through there, but maybe I didn't. Let's go through the big door. That's probably it.
Yeah, that's it right there.
Ah, Wolfie did... Or is this where I came from? I mean... Ah, no, not where I came from. What's this now?
That's a big old thing.
I guess you can shoot them to soften them up as they're getting close to you, and then just do melee at that point.
Yeah. Ooh. There you go. See, you got the timing down.
I mean, here and there. I'm kind of just jamming on left bumper rapidly to do that.
Well, I mean, you can still hit it anymore. That's fine.
Ah! Stop hitting me!
Grab, smash.
I'll smash you! No, no, they're gonna kill me. I'm surrounded. Get away from him! Get away! Thank you. Ow! Yeah, I'm about to die. Oh, but I can execute that guy. That'll give me some life back. Thank you. There are a lot of them. A lot of enemies on screen at once.
That's the cool thing I like about this game is like it piles on everything and it does it really.
Woo! Yeah. So how does this compare to the first game for people who know about the first game?
say this is definitely more visceral and more visual. There's
Yeah.
a lot more you can do. First one kind of opened up with a few more abilities, but this one's just focusing more on like kicking butt and taking names. It's really great.
Yeah,
They're
I
fuss-
feel like the first one was more slower paced and like supposed to be like a God of War or Gears of War style game where they like cover based shooting and stuff.
Yeah.
But I haven't really noticed you doing any of that.
Unfortunately, there is no cover system as far as I can tell.
Yeah, it's all right. I mean, you can get enough health and everything. You're fine.
Why would you have cover when that's fun and intuitive? Instead, let's do a bunch of parrying.
But you got cover. You just don't snap to it like in Gears.
Well, yeah, but does that count? Okay, who's shooting at me? Somebody was shooting at me over there.
Do they shoot through the box if you're standing there?
Suppose they don't.
Cover. No, that's cover.
But it's a cover system if you could stick to the cover. Otherwise, it's just normal line of sight stuff. Doesn't that? But I mean, that doesn't qualify as a cover system.
Sounds like a technicality.
Wolfie loves sci-fi. All the coolest people do. Before we talk about... Oh, well, no, Galadrius, you already told us that you played this. Did you play anything else?
Astrobot.
Okay, tell us a little about Astrobot. I know Tyler's excited to eventually play that.
Yes.
One of these days.
Yeah, it's a neat little 3D platformer. It's by Team Asobi. They previously made Astro's Playroom, which was a demo thing to come out with the PlayStation 5. This is more of a full-fledged platforming adventure where you go through each stage and you take out enemies with punches and stuff. You get extra abilities. You can rescue other Astrobots, including ones based on classic PlayStation characters, like Crash Bandicoot, Jak and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank, stuff like that. You can also do other objectives, and the more you collect, the more you unlock within the game, which is really cool. I mean, there is just a mountain of unlockable Astrobots in the game. It's insane. Like, they even showed a few online, like Bloodborne got some Astrobots, Resident Evil got some Astrobots. It's insane. It's really fun, too. I mean, it handles very nicely, and it's got such tributes to, like, the PlayStation lore, you know, it's really good.
People seem to love it.
They really do. I mean, it's got some of the highest scores of a PlayStation game, like, ever. And like I said, this is coming off, like, the closure of like, Concord. So Sony went from bad news to super good news. Which is really kind of...
True. But Concord is such a money pit for them, you know, like they goofed it so badly. That's going to be stinging for a while.
Well, they bet on, like, this live service stuff, and when they should have just been focusing on single-player games like Astrobot. This is what players wanted.
Very true. But they're like, no, we want an endless cash cow. And we don't want to have any expertise to get there.
No.
Ah,
mean, the game
how do I...
itself
Gotta be paid.
competent, if not good, but like it didn't catch on, and the market's too saturated.
Yes. The pricing and such.
Pricing's too good. Yeah, no, like it's hard to get like a game to really catch fire.
Dang it.
When it's not like a free-to-play game or a $5 game like Vampire Survivors and stuff anymore.
Yes, and
I
just
guess
the market
I guess
saturation.
Helldivers
Which is
kinda
it.
did, but
It's for like 2 weeks.
But Helldivers was a sequel.
Yeah.
And people really wanted more Helldivers. Famicor
And then
wants to
on
play
top of that,
Astrobot too. Go on.
I was also playing Arrow the Acrobat 2. As I mentioned, this just came back out this week for consoles and PC, and it's like $6. And it's a perfect Super Nintendo port. Like, it originally released in Super Nintendo back in the 90s. Now, Reda Leica Games, the company that released those along with other retro, they released the original Arrow the Acrobat last month. And next month they're going to release Zero the Kamikaze Squirrel. Now, these are rare games on the Super Nintendo, so being able to play them on a modern console for like $6 is a great deal.
Nice.
Yeah. And they're really a lot of fun. I mean, heck, I might buy Tyler a copy if you play it.
they
Let's make him
they
play it.
actually publish
yeah.
real games now, not like 5
Yeah.
cents of platinum. games.
No, Radalaika makes a lot of money from emulation. You know, from porting classic games to modern platforms.
Oh, okay. That's good for them.
Yeah, they released stuff like Gainug, which was Wings of War on the Sega Genesis. They released that for consoles. Glaylancer, which had never gotten a U.S. release prior to this. So they
Yeah,
do a
shoot 'em
lot of
up.
classics.
Yeah, and I mean, like, they do a lot of porting, like, in games. Most of their retro games are ported by Radalaika, so even they're not always a publisher, but they're still doing it. Does this level actually come to an end and then I could do co-op? Because,
Yeah, it does. I mean, you're working right
Alright.
through it.
I mean, gosh, you know, if you're going to have, like, a single-player only segment, make it short, not an hour.
But just a little bit further. I mean, it's
hope
it's
so.
a meaty action game. What do you want?
Okay, what's all that stuff? Am I supposed to go to that? Let's go over there. They both have cloaks, Yasosa says. That's true. Helldivers has cloaks and Warhammer has cloaks. Therefore, there's got to be a lot of carryover. I don't think...
Well, you activated something. I think there's.
Yeah, once again, where do I go after having activated it?
I think you got incoming forces. So I mean, what it is? There's a switch. Go over to that center thing again.
Oh, well...
once you do
press B to
ESC
throw a grenade.
Yeah, you got incoming enemies. If you take
Okay.
a look, I think you have incoming
Alright.
enemies. You have to
Have a
fend them
grenade.
off while the machine goes.
Gotcha. Get off me. Jerks. Oh, great, that
There
guy.
you go.
Ha! That was cool.
Yeah, once you
Ah.
finish this level, it is the end of the level. So.
Oh, look at me. Well, that's good to hear, because I wanted to show a little co-op. Brandy's already played through this in preparation, because she got to start a little bit before me. This is fun, you know. Like I said, I would be happier without the parry stuff, but it's still fun. Let's throw another grenade. Have a grenade. Oh, didn't throw it. Throw it! Thank you. Good, that blew a bunch of them up. That should have been an achievement. I've gotten 0 achievements so far. Come on now.
Keep in mind, you got those explosive crates all around. You can take them out. With.
It's not like a
If I could-
tiny little $2 downloadable 5-second game
Ah!
that you usually play.
Ah! There's too many! Crap. Oh no, am I dying? Or did I reach it? I think I reached it. Woo! That was close.
Now everything's calm.
See? Wolfie says, yeah, we should be on better ground offense-wise. Agreed. So, guys, one thing I wanted to talk about is the trailer for an upcoming, not Netflix show. It's HBO Max show and Adult Swim called Uzumaki. So, who's seen the trailer for Uzumaki? Anybody in the audience? I hope Wolfie and Thyrenia have seen it. But Tyler, did you get to watch it?
I did.
So it's an animated, a 4-episode animated show based on a manga, which I really enjoy the manga. So tell us what you gleaned from this trailer, man.
It looks very, very Japanese and anime.
Well, I suppose, but give us some concrete details.
Oh, I didn't pay attention beyond that.
What the heck, Tyler?
There's spirals. Something about spirals and demons. I mean, it's anime, right? Like, oh, it's weird stories, demons, and that's about it.
It's really not like anything else. Like, it is definitely its own thing. You could say it's a little bit Lovecraftian, maybe, but...
It looked exactly like Demon Slayer.
Wow. No, nothing like Demon Slayer in the least.
Not
You
visually,
could fall.
but like story.
Even story, I would say. I mean, it's a very weird thing.
I think you just offended Paul.
Well, no, I mean, he's not
They-
necessarily into
They
that
take
kind
their-
of stuff.
They take their anime very seriously in this stream.
Yeah, but also you're wrong, so...
Nah.
Yeah, no, I mean, they're not the same genre or anything. Demon Slayer is like an action show with a little bit of a horror flavor to it, and Uzumaki is just straight cosmic horror. Ah, crap. Hit him. He's not ready to be executed yet. Ah, well, I mean, there's this town that's plagued by these weird spirals. Like, what's going on with the spirals, you know? And, like, people become obsessed with them, and they start appearing everywhere, like in the sky and just in nature and in buildings and things. And a lot of, I mean, just increasingly weird and bad stuff happens, but like a lot of the people are just doomed. Like it's a very unfair situation, sort of like a HP Lovecraft in that regards. Oh crap! Oh, I should have dodged
Or
that.
Attack on Titan.
Oh, I mean, Attack on Titan does have an unfair situation, but like, still, I mean, as far as like the scenario and the tone, they're not very much alike at all. Yeah, no, and yeah, a spiral in itself isn't creepy, but I mean, as you saw, the show does very creepy things with it. So I'm looking forward to seeing how well it tells the story. There is a live-action Japanese movie, a Blu-ray, which I showed off on Show and Tell probably 2 years ago or whatever. And it really did not capture, it didn't do the comic justice, because it was low budget, you know, and so like, it had some of the cool, weird imagery, but it was missing a lot of cool stuff. Oh no, there's a big giant monster. What do we do about him? Ah!
We don't want
Good fight him.
What was it?
headshot.
Yeah, the first
Watch
one was
it.
even more Gears of War than this one, but yeah, it's definitely influenced by that for sure.
Watch it.
Yeah,
They even
Ah!
gave him the same. They
You're
even gave him
supposed
the
to
same
strike him while
haircut
you're
as
I was.
Dom or someone.
Oh yeah, I do have my helmet off. But you can choose to always show your helmet if you want. So is this part not two-player yet? And I'm not even sure this is a distinctly different level. It seems like it's just more of the same stuff. I need to unlock him and kill that guy. Am I going to be able to do that, or is he going to run up and kill me? Okay, let's... I'm hitting the wrong button. That's my bad. Okay.
What was the one that lost his wife in the mines in Gears of War? Like,
That was Dom, wasn't it?
was that Dom?
Pretty sure, yeah. Not Marcus. Okay, now I run up and hit him. Ah, it doesn't seem like it.
That was
Whoa!
too, right?
Jump away, Paul. Sorry I'm not any good at this, guys. Like I said, shooters. Probably should have played easy, but oh well.
He said he's not good at this. It's a video game, so give him some credit.
Dang you, Tyler. Ah!
Don't worry though. You can copy edit those.
I mean, I'm open to strategic advice that is actual advice and not just talking smack. Oh no! This is a scripted thing, right? Seems to be. I got impaled. Whoa, 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 whoa! Not so much tongue, buddy.
Oh, but he likes you.
I am pretty popular. Yeah, so anyway, that show we were talking about, Uzumaki, it's only going to be 4 episodes, and it starts... When does it start? The end of the month, I think. Like 1 episode a week for 4 weeks. And they will come on HBO Max after Adult Swim. So, can't wait for that. I think I just got rescued. Is that what happened?
Yeah.
And then HBO Max will take it down and write it off and never let you watch it again.
That does sound exactly like them.
It really does.
I'm joining server, so it's loading now. I think that may have been the real end of the level. I don't know. This is some Switch-like loading times, though. Oh, by the way, we got a Switch game to stream next week. Fitness boxing featuring Hatsune Miku. That's going to be interesting.
Oh boy.
I know, I can't wait to...
Get your camera out and you can jump around, wear a bikini, fitness
Well,
boxing.
I'm not so sure about that, but I am going to get to punch for an hour, and that's certainly going to be easy to do.
Wear the bikini and you can get your sub level up.
Oh, man. Since losing access... I mean, since my car stopped working, I haven't even done karate for a month. I mean, I'm bad. I should at least be practicing at home, right? But it's hard when your job drains all of your life and energy. All of it. Yeah.
Don't give your job your energy.
There's... God, I wish I could do that as a teacher. Like I said, they have huge unreasonable expectations for you, and all you can do is try to keep your head above the water for 9 months out of the year. Really 10 months. Oh, I survived. I'm a Primaris, whatever that is. Is this guy the Grim Reaper? Wait, maybe he's Taskmaster from Black Widow.
He's the leader of the Space Marines.
They goofed the character Taskmaster so badly in the
Who is
Black
it,
Widow
Superman?
movie. What, Tyler?
No,
Oh, is he
Superman-
played by him? Is that what you mean?
Superman's a big Warhammer fan.
I look kind of like Henry Cavill, don't I, my guy? He's Cavill-ish.
You look more like a Gears of War. Well, I mean, Henry Cavill looks like exactly what you'd be like. Okay, give me an example of what a human looks like, and it would be like Henry Cavill, because he looks like exactly what a normal human would look like.
Yes, Henry Cavill is a human.
Yeah,
Thank
but I
you,
mean, like,
Tyler.
he could be like an anatomy thing for like studying what a human looks like for an alien race, because like he's just normal. He's so normal looking.
I mean, he's got a bit of handsome edge to him, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, he does. But I mean, you'd want a normal person to be handsome. You don't
I
want to give
suppose.
like some 4 foot, like he looks like a Ken doll or something.
I see what you're saying. He's got kind of a typical build. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, well, typical build, typical face, typical hairstyle. Playing Superman, the most typical superhero there is.
No, I mean he's the pro. I don't
Yeah,
know.
the prototype.
The progenitor prototype, something like that. Yeah. But he's also the most iconic one. Although I guess maybe some people might argue that Batman or Spider-Man surpass him in that regard. What is your craft?
They're both cooler than him.
My craft is death. You're wrong about that.
And I don't even like Spider-Man that much.
Wow, Tyler.
I like Batman. He's cool.
Well, of course he is. And yet they keep wanting to keep all the cool Batman stuff out of the Batman movies. Like, there's that article about how they won't do Gentleman Ghost because they're not going to do any supernatural things. There's my achievement. In the new Batman, you know, the Batman 2 or whatever. It's like, 2 things we're not going to have in this movie. Any amount of light in any scene ever. And any supernatural elements. And it's like, Batman is supposed to have supernatural elements. You got Clayface and Killer Croc and all kinds of things that are not normal. You need to let that be in the movie. But we'll see. Warhammer starring Jack Black and Kevin Hart. It's like my penguin's thinking of what a Warhammer movie would be like. You know, I saw that Galadrius isn't very excited for the Minecraft movie, but I honestly don't think that Minecraft trailer looks particularly bad. It looks like a pretty average kind of Hollywood movie for
But
kids.
that's what I mean. It looks like an average Hollywood movie instead of something that. I mean, you can tell a good story with Minecraft. Just take a look at Story Mode or Story Mode Season 2 or even Dungeons. You know, there's a way to tell a good story, and I don't know. It just seems like, oh, hey, here's Jack Black. Oh, here's Jason Momoa. Here's a song.
It's like Jumanji plus Minecraft.
Yeah, it doesn't really catch that Minecraft vibe. It just seems like something's off. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I mean, maybe I am. Maybe it'll be good. I mean, it's by the director of
Kung Fu Panda 4.
no, actually Napoleon Dynamite.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Wow.
it's by the director of Napoleon Dynamite. Believe it or not, Jared Hess. That's who it is.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
So there's not going to be any kissing in it or alcohol use
I guess not.
because it's
But
a
there's
Utah movie.
But there's
I
a
mean,
lot of
yeah,
hammering.
but I think he's from Idaho, but I mean,
Really?
it's a Minecraft movie anyway.
I don't know. It just looked.
So
it
there
just
shouldn't
looks-
be any kissing, Tyler? Wow.
I mean, in the face of what happened with the Borderlands film, I would just think that, a little more effort would be made to kind of like appeal to somebody besides like young kids, because that's what Borderlands tried to do, and it failed horribly, as you saw. So,
Oh,
I don't think there's a lot of crossover, but what's that?
What
Spaz?
happened with the Borderlands movie? I saw the preview when I went to see Deadpool, and it was like,
Huh?
this looks
People don't like
might
it.
be-
it was awful. I mean, it was awful. It was rated PG-13. It played it too safe. The cast was off. I mean, everything about the movie that could have been bad was.
I hear the action's not even any good. Like if it
No.
at least had good action, people would probably like it okay, but it
Yeah, I
doesn't.
mean, like the CG is half baked at best. Like the person that got the most effort was Claptrap, and even then, that wasn't worth it. It's just.
I was like, how do you make Claptrap PG-13? Or wait, PG or PG-13?
PG-13.
Which is just as bad.
Yeah, but some people find Claptrap in the movie very annoying, and other people say he's the only thing they got right, so, I mean, Claptrap a little goes a long way.
just like the clap.
I guess so.
Like, I didn't think, Jack Black as Claptrap would be annoying, but they didn't really do much with him with the script at all.
And Wolfie says it doesn't feel like the writers have played the games. Yeah, I mean, like, there's little elements from the games, but it doesn't seem like there was any particular desire to be faithful. You have some decently faithful-looking sets and costumes here and there, but from what I understand of the story, yeah, big things are changed. Characters are way different and all that stuff. I mean, they cast Kevin Hart as Roland, and he's obviously miscast.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, like I said, I could be wrong about the Minecraft movie. Maybe it's... I mean, that's the thing. Like, you have these directors that... I don't know what it is. When they get something average, the movie's kind of painful, but when it goes in, like, a completely bizarre, correct direction, and yet still comes off like, smelling like a rose, like Super Mario Brothers from 93 or Street Fighter from 94. There's something really great about those movies, even though they're not following the source material. But I don't know. Borderlands is just boring.
Those are both...
Minecraft kind of looks the same. I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but it just, to me, it just didn't really look like too
It just
much
looks like
appeal.
Jumanji to me. Like, but people don't hate
Yeah.
Jumanji. People like Jumanji.
And on top of that, like, Steve doesn't really look like Steve. He looks like Jack Black. Like, Jack Black
Yeah.
didn't even shave. He looks...
Well,
he looks like Jack Black. Like, he just showed up, he put on the sweater, I am Steve. That's it.
I'm sure there's some reason for that. Online is now available. Brandy, I can invite you. Use the battle map in the Strategium or Launch Bay to change the current game mode. So can I just invite her now? Not by pushing start. Is this the Strategium?
You can't hear in the background saying, please don't. I can invite you. Thanks.
Oh, did you... I can invite you now, I think. So, I know it has campaign co-op. How do I invite her for campaign co-op? I don't want to change the mode. I just want to do more story with her. Oh, wait. Close edit mode. Invite menu. Okay. Okay, I think I can invite you this way. Thank you. Send invite. Thanks for nothing, Tyler.
Sorry, my
I'm
knowledge
glad
of this game has just been lacking.
I'm glad I didn't get the blame this time. That's...
You realize I have to work like twice as many hours than you do many weeks, Tyler. Okay,
Not
here
during
she is.
summer.
No, not during the summer. During the summer I have it easy, although I still do as much writing as I can during that time. Here we go. Assemble. Alright, Avengers assemble. She's here. Where are you? Which one is you, Brandy?
Which one is
Uh-oh. She may not actually be in yet, or maybe she... It's just a black screen for her. It's strange. Oh, it's loading, she says. Should I not interact until you load? Because this game does have very long loading times, even though it is on modern consoles with SSDs. Yes, Minecraft is for kids. He's got you there, Galadrius. Yeah, but I mean, there is widespread negative reaction to it. I think people didn't want to see live-action people in a CG world.
It's kind of weird. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't mind. I mean, it just looks so much like Jumanji. They're like just completely ripping off the style.
Yeah, they definitely are. And I'm sure there's a story thing, I mean, like, that's one thing. The first trailer, it's a teaser trailer, right? It doesn't give you much in the way of story, but clearly it's real world people being sucked into the game of Minecraft. So it seems.
Yeah, it seems
And
like that'll clearly be it. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Like, it'll probably make $1 billion because, like, everyone who doesn't like it is, like, our age or in their 20s, 30s or whatever. But, like, actual kids who will want to go see it with their parents are probably really excited about it.
Especially if the remaining trailers end up being better, like showing more things that people want to see.
Yeah.
So, speaking of movies, though, guys, we haven't even talked about Beetlejuice 2. You didn't get to see it yet? Oh, my
Going
gosh.
tomorrow. Going
Slow
tomorrow.
bugs.
I might go on Tuesday.
It's pretty good. So, it sounds like
I
I'm...
like Beetlejuice one.
Nice. Well, I mean, don't expect it to be as good as Beetlejuice 1, because obviously it is many years later, right? But it's certainly in the same style. I mean, and it's still good. Like, it's not bad. I would say the beginning of the movie drags a little. But, like, once once you reach a certain point, it's just all fun, interesting ghost stuff from there on. You know what I mean? So, but the first Beetlejuice, I don't think it drags ever. I think it's just consistently interesting the whole time. This one, it's
I mean,
more.
it might be a touch slow in the beginning, but it's not really
Yeah.
that long of a movie, so.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I would say they spend a little. I mean, like, you start to see. Obviously, we're not being spoilery here, but like it will cut to what Beetlejuice is up to even early in the movie. Like you'll see kind of what he's up to a little bit, but then it'll spend a lot of time in the living world with the humans, and eventually they all meet, and that's when it gets really good. That's what I'm saying.
Right. Yeah, because Beetlejuice ain't even in it until like 25 minutes into the original movie or something.
That is true. So here they give you little teases of him because
Right.
this one has a bad guy, and it's not Beetlejuice. Like, Beetlejuice was the bad guy of the original movie, but people love him, right? So he's not really the bad guy of this one. There's someone else.
Terminator style.
Yes, and I would say the bad guy is not particularly well developed. Like, I would have liked a little more development there. But anyway, I hope you all will go out and see it, and then we can talk about it in slightly more detail next week.
Did Tim Burton
Yeah, we could do that.
direct it?
Yes, Tim Burton directed it. It is a return to form for him because there's barely any CG. Like, there's some parts that must be CG, but there's lots of practical. The sandworms are still stop motion animation, which is awesome. And wow,
He hasn't made a
icky.
good movie in like 25 years. So,
Yeah,
but I mean,
I would
he's got like the perfect material for him.
I mean, it is the perfect material for him. But you didn't like Sweeney Todd?
It's fine. I mean, isn't it just a musical that he like adapted?
It is a musical that he adapted, but I do
He
think
didn't
it
write the
qualifies.
songs, did he?
No, certainly not. But I think it qualifies as a good movie.
Okay.
Although my son, I showed it to him. He was probably like, I don't know, 18 or 20 when we watched it, and he found it traumatizing. Like, he could not roll with the dark comedy of it, all the murdering.
Well,
What's that, Tyler? You cut out?
that doesn't bug me. That sort of dark
Oh, okay, gotcha.
humor type of thing, or whatever you want to call it.
For me, it usually won't. Like, if I'm like highly caring about the characters and then they start to get murdered or something, that might make me mad. It might make me stop watching a show even. But like Sweeney Todd, the whole time it's in this weird world where people get killed a lot, so you adjust to it pretty quickly. Yeah, Darker Player says that clearly there's a funeral that happens in Beetlejuice, and that is true. And you get that cool, sad version of the Banana Boat song by Harry Belafonte, Here's one thing I can confirm. You might be wondering, are there any other Harry Belafonte songs in Beetlejuice 2? Because there were 2 of his songs in Beetlejuice 1, and they're highlights, right? The answer is no, there are not any other Harry Belafonte songs in Beetlejuice 2, sadly. I would have liked another song, but... But there are still some songs, just different music, different kinds of music. Oh, and what's that toy company that you like so much, Tyler? NECA? Is that how you say their
I
name?
mean, I don't like them that much, but
Me.
I mean, they're okay. I call
Brand's
them
here.
NECA. I
Yeah,
don't know.
NECA.
That's it.
Who knows, right? But they are running online ads for a toy that they're putting out that is a spoiler. Not like a huge spoiler, but it's a spoiler. If you want to go in surprise, definitely avoid their social media.
Yeah.
Yeah, Funko's done that before. They've gotten a little better at, but they've like had pops come out that like show the character that probably shouldn't have and stuff.
Yeah, and like, why would you do that on opening day of the movie? Just wait a while. Let the movie be out for a week, so people have a fair chance of going in totally blind if they want. But oh well. Like I said, the thing they're spoiling, it is not a big part of the movie in the first place, but I still just think it's wrong of them to do that. Did any of you guys enjoy the Beetlejuice cartoon series back in the day? Might be
Yeah,
a
I
little
did.
too old for Tyler.
It's a little bit old for me, but I do remember watching it. It was kind of creepy for a little kid, but
Yeah,
yeah, it was. I mean, yeah, I liked it.
nice. Yeah, and they sell the complete series on Vudu and other streaming services now. I assume other services, but like, obviously, I've been quite broke, so I haven't bought it. But I would like to buy it because I like it okay, and I'm sure our stepdaughter would enjoy it.
It's a good series.
Oh, cool. Thyrenia liked it too.
Both can't have a stepdaughter.
Where do we go, Brandy? Have you already done this section? Assemble over this way, it says. But yeah, finally we're in 2-player online co-op, which is really cool. Does anyone need healing? I don't.
He's gonna say it.
He's gonna say what?
Flame on.
Avengers Assemble.
Oh, gotcha.
Because it says Assemble right there.
That's true. It makes me think of that as well. I wonder if there's another word they could have used, like gather. Gather would be the way to avoid that, I suppose. So now there are 3 of us. One of us is an AI player, but this game supports 3-player co-op.
Oh, so it has to be 3 players. Oh, do you have 2 AI partners if you're playing? By
Yeah,
yourself?
if you're playing by yourself, 2 AI partners. But
They really went all in on the brown.
yeah, right here. But there's other areas that are quite colorful. But it does blend together some. I wouldn't mind more definition. Ah, get off of me, man. Well, have you guys watched any shows this week?
Well, I've been busy, so I haven't had a chance to catch up on too much.
Galadrius, to be clear, are you working 2 jobs or are you just working your new job full time?
2 jobs.
Ah, gotcha. So that's more like sort of what we teachers have to go through. But I bet it's quite rough on you.
It is, but I'm okay.
Glad to hear that.
Started watching Community again. I've seen it, but I'm rewatching that.
I need to try it. My sister was into it. I never really watched it much.
Yeah, it's good. And I don't think I watched anything like for the first time this week.
Tyler, didn't you once tell me that Chevy Chase on Community was actually your role model for life?
Jeff Winger is my role model.
Yeah,
If I was good looking like
Ow.
Jeff Winger, then that would be like who I was.
Oh, I think you got some looks, Tyler.
Thanks.
But is Jeff Winger one of the characters on the show? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, it's Joel McHale.
Oh, gotcha. And is he not, like, he's not stuck up or anything like that in the show?
Yeah, he's pretty stuck up.
Oh, okay. But everyone doesn't hate him like they do Chevy's character.
Yeah.
Right.
There's a lot of bad guys in the distance. Look at all those.
Oh yeah, swarms are insane.
Everything okay, Brandy? Frag grenades. You don't want them? Oh, it's fading out anyway. We're playing the campaign, but it does have several other modes. Like there's a co-op horde mode or something, and there's PvP. Did you do any of the multiplayer modes, Galadrius?
Yeah, I played some of the multiplayer. They have different classes that are available, which is really cool.
Ooh.
It's a lot of fun.
Can you customize your character?
In the matches. You can do some customizations, yeah. You can do that in a single, too.
Do you do it between levels or what?
Yeah, you can just go and you can... Before you start another missions, you can go and you can customize certain things.
Chainsword.
Yep.
Let's get us some chainswords. Alright. So no longer am I stuck with a combat knife. I got the real thing now, baby. Were you not able to get it because I got it? Okay, I'll let you have it if you want it. Oh. Okay. I thought I'd try to show it off on the stream. But presumably there will be more than one at some point. A lot of people don't like Chevy Chase or Jim Carrey or Bill Murray. Yeah, Bill Murray definitely, like, he has his fans and he has a lot of people who don't like him, especially now that it turns out that he was sexually harassing a lady on a movie they were making.
Yeah, I mean, I think most viewers like Bill Murray, but I'm sure he's not with or
Great.
whatever. Are you talking about people don't like working with them? Slap my penguin.
Some
'Cause
people
I like
are
Chevy
like
Chase.
Yeah,
But
Chevy Chase
apparently-
as a person
apparently
is...
he was just miserable on the show.
Yeah, and not only that, but like he's just famously a miserable
Yeah,
person.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's not
apparently
happy.
he's famously horrible.
Oh, but you know, when we saw Beetlejuice, there was a trailer for a very interesting movie. Speaking of Bill Murray and Chevy Chase, there was a trailer for Saturday Night. Have you guys heard of it?
No,
Oh,
is
yeah,
it
first.
like a retelling of SNL or something?
Yeah, it's like how it came about, you know, in the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
And all those, you know, there's actors who look like all those guys, you know, it looks
Right.
quite fun. So
Yeah,
I'm
that sounds,
really
I would watch that. That sounds good.
nice. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I really like original Saturday Night Live. I used to watch it when I was a kid, or just Saturday Night when it was called.
I don't think.
What's all this green stuff?
I didn't see tons of the originals with like Chevy Chase and Belushi and stuff, but like I saw a lot of the 90s stuff when it was still pretty decent.
I'm sure it's going to have John Belushi doing all kinds of drugs since he was
Probably.
unfortunately a big druggie. Yeah, Slap says he likes their acting, but he's not a fan of them as people. Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
a pretty big fan of Bill Murray, but like, just as an actor, I don't know how he is as a human or whatever.
Well, he was groping that lady.
Or as a
But-
coworker.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you were kind of a gropey guy and you were more of a young rock star type, you know, like the early parts of their careers, I think that would be easy to get away with. But then when you're 70 or something years old, it's a lot easier for someone to not appreciate that.
Yeah, well, the whole situation and world has changed too. Like, unfortunately, it's kind of just something women deal with, and it still is, but it's maybe a little bit less than it used to be.
Yeah, less tolerated in general, you mean?
Right. Like, I mean, yeah, like if you wanted to hang out with Chevy Chase and Bill Murray in the 70s, it meant you were getting groped. Like, that's just how it is, type of thing.
That is true. For better or for worse.
Probably.
Well, speaking of people doing inappropriate gropes, here's a sad thing I'll tell you guys about. Do you remember who my favorite author is, Tyler?
I sure do. J.K. Rowling.
Wow. No, you really don't remember, right?
Yeah, that guy that wrote that movie and TV show, Neil Gaiman.
Wow, good job, Tyler. Look at you. Yes, Neil Gaiman is my favorite author, but unfortunately he has turned out to not be a good guy to women.
Oh, that's not good. Like
Yeah,
I said,
there's-
I think it was probably pretty dang common back in the day.
Yeah, and I mean he's in his he's like maybe just 60, but he's still a bit older.
As old as I thought.
Yeah, but he is older than us. And unfortunately, there's 5 women who are accusing him of being very pushy. You know, like very, you know, like, and we won't go into details, but it's like almost as soon as he met them, sometimes he was getting them to do things for him, and you know, and they say they were, you know, they like complied, but they weren't happy about it, that kind of thing, and it's just really unfortunate. It makes me so sad because, at least for a while, there's going to be less Neil Gaiman stuff out there because they don't want bad press attached. You know, like Disney has been trying to get a movie based on the Graveyard Book off the ground, which is his cool horror themed version of the Jungle Book. And it would make a great movie. Like, I've always wanted them to make a movie of it. But now they've just paused that. They're like, okay, we're not doing that right now because of these accusations. And they're not false accusations. They seem to be pretty real, you know, like he's addressed some of them. I don't think he means to be a bad person, but I think he is not good with the ladies. Or, I mean, he's not good to the ladies, I should say. Very bushy, Icky says. Yeah, what are we supposed to do here? They're just shooting the crap out of us.
I don't know. It said something about dodging and
I mean, the enemies are really...
deactivating something, and I don't know what it was.
I guess we just have to pick off the ones with guns, but they're really far away. Yeah, Slap My Penguin says Keanu Reeves is a good dude. He is famously a very nice person to everybody, so I like that.
Something will
Yeah,
come out
shoot.
about him. I can't wait.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
Some people are just genuinely nice. I mean, I think he's also fairly private, but
Plays a guitar.
Yeah, there is that. Like, he's in a band. Wait, what did it say to zoom? That way? Okay. Yeah, my health is very low, too. It's what?
It's this thing. I got close to it and all those exploding things came.
Do these... Ah, okay, those sunflower things are explosive. I just found out. I'm coming. But I'm glad this has co-op, because it would be a little lonely to only play by yourself. My whole thing about cancel culture is calling someone who said something as a teenager. Yeah, that's a good point. Semi Penguin doesn't think it's right to dig things up that are way in the past. It's like, if they're not like that now, why are we picking on them now? And
So, like,
I
people
somewhat
got-
agree with that.
Like, I saw something like a few years ago. Like, somebody got
I'm
mad
on
because
bullets.
John Wayne turned out to be bad. But I'm like, what are you going to do? Dig up his corpse and pick on him?
Yeah,
Hollywood was a
it's...
lot different back then. So maybe.
Yeah, the
people-
world was different.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, that's like saying, well, we can't watch
Ah,
movies
crap.
Porkies anymore.
What am I supposed to do? Ah, there's some kind of quick time. Is it wanting me to spin it or click it? I can't tell. Ah! Ah, there's weird quick time event
You
thing.
gotta push it left and right, left and right, left and right, left and right.
Gotcha.
Wait,
Ah!
Pull it.
Get back here.
Bob it.
Ah, there's too much stuff going on. And I'm out of bullets. Or I'm really low on them. There we go.
I got one of those big things on me.
Yeah, I see him. Okay. Alright, let's soften him up. Execute! Got him. Alright. Oh, that's okay, Slap My Penguin. Yeah, we are a family-friendly stream, but we understand that in the real world, people don't necessarily always speak in a family-friendly way. You should go into a classroom and see how the kids talk. Some of them have no filter, which is not good. It's not appropriate.
Right, I agree with Royal Bob too. Like,
Oh, what do you say?
just like if when they dig up that stuff like on Twitter from 15 years ago or whatever, like it depends on if they apologize or if they like double down or they just brush it off. Like, if you like actually apologize for it and admit that's the way to go. But a lot of
Yeah. We're also seeing a lot of campaigns for people who aren't happy about, like say, The Acolyte got canceled, right? Because, I mean, it had some interesting elements, but it wasn't as well written as other Star Wars series, right? But some of these people are trying to get The Acolyte Season 2 to happen, even though it was officially canceled. It's not happening and everything like that. And there's these YouTubers who, post these videos explaining why it was canceled and all that stuff. And now these people are trying to go after the YouTubers, saying, well, we don't like their opinion or anything like that. Their content is vile. Hey, YouTube, take it down. We have to stop these negative naysayers from destroying Star Wars. And the YouTubers are like, their content's fine. So now, like, they're going after YouTube because they denied their claim to take down the YouTubers. Like, these people just aren't happy with anything. They're trying to just take down
Gotcha.
everybody that doesn't like the Acolyte. It's weird.
Bullet pistol? What do I have that... Oh, I already had a... I mean, I don't think that happens very much, but...
It's just so weird. Like, they
Also, are there any well-written Star Wars shows?
I mean, Andor.
Andor, yes. But, I mean, like, most of them are very badly written, which is their whole problem.
Obi-Wan was pretty good.
Depends on who you ask.
It took a while to get started, but it was pretty good.
oh man, no, it wasn't.
Yeah, I like little
I mean,
parts
I
of it,
guess
but I would...
you're right. Like, I mean, I only made like 3 episodes, so maybe it got good, but it sure wasn't that good in the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, it had good parts, like when he fights Darth Vader, that's good, but you gotta go through a lot of filler to get to that point. Yeah, Royal Bob likes The Acolyte, which is nice. I mean, like I said, we got turned off by episode 5, but we may go back and finish it. Brandy still wants to.
I
Ah.
just didn't really get into it. I kind of gave up after the
Ah.
pilot, but-
Ooh, I'm stabbing people.
You haven't watched all the way through a Star Wars show in a long time.
We actually finished all the ones we start. The only one we haven't finished is Acolyte. But again, it was because...
2 was the last one I watched.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, we didn't watch season 3 at all because no one likes it. If people liked it, I would have already started it by now.
It's okay. It just wasn't as good as the first two. But yeah, you could tell like it's dragging a little bit.
I mean, the main actor isn't even in the suit anymore, which is BS.
Oh, really?
Yes, Pedro Pascal is not in the suit in
Yeah,
season
he's
3.
Just too big. He's just too big for it.
Apparently so. So they can save money by just having him voice it.
I mean, that doesn't bug me.
I think it's just an example of kind of how the quality may be dipping a bit, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. I do agree with that.
Slap My Penguin is skipping Outlaws. Oh, the game. Yeah, but some people do like
I still want
Outlaws.
to check it out. Yeah, I'll check it out. I mean, like on my timeline, which is
Yeah, I'm gonna wait till it's.
it'll probably be in better shape too. And stuff,
I'm gonna wait
so.
till it's cheaper.
True.
I mean, like right now they're charging way too much money for it. It's like, and plus it's glitching all over the place. So,
Right, that sort of stuff. Get fixed, and the game ends up being a lot better when you're patient.
That is true. And you get lots of sales and price drops. From Ubisoft games, at least.
Yeah, but I'm an Assassin's Creed style Star Wars.
You cut out, Tyler.
An Assassin's Creed style Star Wars game sounds fun to me.
Doesn't sound bad to me either. Not that I've played a lot of Assassin's Creed or anything.
I've played 3 of them.
Not bad. Did you play 4? Because that's the one that seems to have been the most popular. I don't know.
No, I did not.
I should say
I
most
heard it's
popular. Who knows?
That one, and then I think the Greek one was really well received. The one after the Egyptian one.
Yeah, the Greek one did look really cool.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how I feel about the Japan one yet.
But Tosi, you're right about that. They are very hard to please. It also kind of reminds me a little bit of Sonic fans. You remember, like, Sonic fans, if they make a 3D one, people are mad. If they make a 2D one, people are mad. So you can never actually please all the Sonic fans. It's impossible.
No, it's near impossible. I mean, to each their own. If you want to enjoy the Star Wars game, by all means. If you want to join the new Assassin's Creed game, by all means. I know what I like, and I go after it.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
Well, this game here, I am liking okay.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, I mean, clearly it's very well made. It's not exactly my style of game, so I'm not getting as much out of it as some people would, but I do like a lot about it. And now that Brandy's here with me, also that makes it a lot better to me.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Oh, that's cool, Slap My Penguin. Are you excited for the Indiana Jones game? I certainly am. Tyler's a strange Harrison Ford hater, he is.
I like him in Hollywood Homicide.
Are you serious?
He is in that movie.
Well then. Or What Lies Beneath? Did you like him in that one?
I don't think I saw that one.
I think I saw it, but I remember virtually nothing about it.
It's okay. It wasn't amazing. It's kind of predictable.
Yeah, I like Han Solo. I like Indiana Jones. It's not my favorite.
The first 3 are so good. But then you have 2 that are not so good, and that does tarnish the reputation some.
Yeah, he's in the Fugitive. That's not bad.
Oh yeah, The Fugitive Part 1 is pretty good. And it was based on a TV show.
Cowboys and Aliens.
That one I thought I would really like, but I think it was pretty meh.
It seems like it would have been good. I never actually saw it. I was interested, then I went through it, actually.
I saw it in the theater. I might have even seen it at the Alamo Draft House, but like my recollection is I didn't hate it, but it was just pretty mediocre, which it should not have been because good people in it, cool plot. I mean, cool premise anyway.
But it's not like he's in the game, isn't it? What's his name?
True. It's somebody else. You going down, punk?
Apocalypse Now.
What? He's not in that, is he?
Yeah.
No, he's not.
Oh yeah, Slap My Penguin. You're right. The Temple of
It
My.
just says he has a cameo appearance.
Huh. I did not know that. Yeah, Temple of Doom is the worst of the 3 original Indiana Jones movies, but it's still good.
That's travesty. Temple of Doom is great. What?
But it's the worst of the 3. Do you actually?
But it's only one of the 3 in which he actually kills the bad guy. The other 2 movies, the main bad guy dies out of inconvenience.
Well, I don't think it's not important that he kills a bad guy or not.
Very important. He's the good guy. Oh. and it's a lot more action-packed.
Oh yeah.
than the
Then
other
which one
two.
do you think is the worst of the three, Mr. Fancy Pants?
Let's go with Dial of Destiny.
No, that's not one of the. We're talking about the original three, not the worst of the entire series.
Probably, I would say Last Crusade, although that wasn't really the worst. It was just.
I think it's great. Ah,
It is good. I really like it, Sean Connery in it, but the action is a little subdued compared to Temple of Doom. And of course,
Yeah.
nothing's going to beat
It
Raiders.
is a little slower than Temple of Doom.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, but it's.
Dude,
I mean, the plot is intriguing. I think Temple of Doom, the
Temple of
plot.
Doom's- It's got
I don't know.
ripping out hearts. I mean, what more?
I
do
mean,
you
neat
want?
things happen, but I think it's got a little less going on plot wise.
But it's
Assemble!
action-packed. That's what fans wanted.
If you say so.
I like Temple of Doom. Well, that's just me, but
Nobody's saying you shouldn't like it. I still just think it's a little weaker than the other two.
you're weaker than the other two.
I actually watched Temple of Doom twice before Part 5 came out.
I watched Kingdom of the Crystal Skull for some reason.
You know, I saw that once and that was enough.
Yeah,
I think I saw it twice for some.
I think the CG monkeys kind of ruined it for me. I'm like, okay, how many computer animated monkeys are in this?
Slime My Penguin says Raiders is the best. I agree with that.
Yeah, Raiders my favorite.
Yeah, Raiders is.
And I saw that one in the theater. I've only saw Part 1 and Part 5 in the theater.
You know what? Fun fact
Man,
about
you're old.
yeah,
I
fun.
don't even
Well,
think I
no,
was
no.
alive. I don't even think I was alive when it
You
came.
are.
No, Tyler, I did not see it in the theater the very first time. It's been re-released.
I did.
Yeah, I
The
took my
milk-
son to see it. I don't know, like 15 years ago or however many years ago it was.
and the face melting is amazing, of course.
Yes, it is. So once it loads into the game, then we're gonna wrap up the stream.
Now, here's a fun fact about Raiders. There was supposed to be a sword fight between Harrison Ford and that sword guy, but he wasn't feeling well, so they kind of improvised on just shooting him. And it
Yeah,
was
which
awesome.
makes him a little bit of a scoundrel, but
Yeah,
I mean, it was a bad guy, so
Yeah, it was a bad guy. He deserved it. He had it coming. He's like, I don't want to fight you with a sword. But get out of here.
oh, nice. Ro Bob, by the way, said that he got the last Multiverses achievement. I'm like 2 or 3 achievements away. I mean, I do play it every day, but you have to do some real specific things to get some of them, and it's like play 300 matches in a party, I think, is the one that I'm missing. And I mostly play single player, so I'm quite far away from that. 500, yeah, that one. Yeah, like, I haven't even been trying to do it because nobody who lives here likes it, right? So, everybody, we have been playing Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2 on Xbox Series X. It is also available on PlayStation 5 and Steam. $70 game on console, $60 on PC. Long-awaited sequel to the very first Space Marine, and it is a really cool Warhammer 40k shooter. Don't forget, everyone, Saturday Game School takes place every Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. We always stream a different game and give out cool prizes. We hope you'll join us whenever you can. Tyler, thanks for coming back to us. We missed you.
Yep, happy to be back.
Galadrius, thanks for helping out too.
A pleasure. Sorry I couldn't play, but next time. I will.
Sure. Spazpol, who had to go. It was nice having him on mic. Icky, thank you for running the contest. Big thanks to our subscribers, which includes Jono, who was kind enough to gift a bunch of subscriptions last week. Perfect Zero. Fatality CAG showed up and subscribed. Very cool of him. Chainsword, I already have one. But anyway, and many other people who keep the stream going, because without the subscribers, we would not be able to keep going. So thank goodness for you guys. We're coming up on our 10-year anniversary later this month. We've been doing this for a long time, and we're just so grateful to all of you who allow us to do this and hang out with us. That's why we keep doing it, Tyler, is so that I can hang out with you and with our other friends here.
Absolutely.
Thanks also to our regular viewers. We love you guys. We will see all of you next week, and whatever you do, don't hate, appreciate.
See you guys.
Peace and chicken grease.
Oh, Slap My Penguin, so kind of you.
SOBs.
Yes.
For the Emperor.
For the Emperor. Look at that, Slap My Penguin subscribe right at the end. Sorry to talk over you, Tyler.
You're fine.
Iron Mouse. What's Iron Mouse playing, Dark 6? I mean, I guess we didn't have anyone picked, so we might as well.
Yeah, go for it.
It's not a Bikini Girl, is it? Probably not with a name like that.
On Bikini Girl.
In-room gaming, thank you for the bits. Very kind of you. Alien Isolation, that's a cool game to pick.
Better be in a bikini. That's the perfect bikini game.
Icky wants me to check a message. I will. And yeah, Alien Isolation was actually too scary for me. I had to stop playing because it just made me anxious.